Hey, good morning. How you doing? It's been a long time. Good morning. Good afternoon, family. How are y'all doing? This sixth day of our Black History Month. I've been away for a minute. Taking care of my mentals is so important. But I noticed so much stuff has been going on that you have to take a deep breath. I know that Claressa is having a fight coming up, and I think it's a little over 2 weeks. So it's good to see her back in the gym. It's good to see her working out, and good to see her away from Paps and back to Papoose and doing the things that got her here. But that's neither here nor there. I'm hoping that she continues to, train and do what she's supposed to do. Because otherwise, if you were too distracted, you're not going to be successful. And I think I've told you that before. If your mind ain't 100% clear and you going in that ring, but I don't know, this is with your friends, so who knows? From what I'm understanding, you guys are allegedly buddies, so ain't no telling what the deal is already. But I have to make a comment about this because this is so sick. And Pap, I don't know why you do her like this. Because while it may be funny, it's not nice. It really is not nice. And I wish you would stop. I'm just going to play a few clips to where your responses were suspect. Okay? I mean, for real. But if she like it, I love it. Honestly. But the first one was this right here, y'all. Help me out. Listen to this.
Would you stop singing for her? Come on. She's bringing me. He said, I gotta make the beginning. Don't worry. Let me see my bottom.
Oh. So that was funny, huh? It's probably funny because it's probably the same song that you done sang to Remy. That's why it's probably given that the camera come on, you like that. Certain things this dude does that just makes me cringe. And I'm like, dude, why are you doing this? You should have kept singing. That girl, she brings me joy. That wasn't so hard to do, but you just start cracking up. You just start laughing as if she's a joke. She's a grown-ass woman. Right? Come on, bruh. Come on now, young man. If this is your woman and your best friend and all that stuff you said, you shouldn't try to make her look bad. She making herself look bad, I know, but you shouldn't make her look worse. Oh my goodness. But this is something that Claressa said that I really I agree with her on this. And not too many things I agree with. But a lot of times when you come from the hood and you haven't done anything yourself, a lot of y'all have a sense of entitlement to your family stuff, or if it's okay if your family wants to give you something or whatever. But a lot of y'all don't have healthy boundaries because we was never taught that as a people, as a family. You know, it starts off you going in your sister's room and just taking her stuff and doing it. All that stuff is not having healthy boundaries. So it grows up to create and present more bigger problems in your life, right? And I'm not just saying because you took the brush. I'm just saying the more you don't, as a child, you don't respect other people's boundaries, and nobody gives you a word of correction about that, then those form into habits. And you don't respect people's boundaries, and I think Glorilla is going through that right now. She's got a sister that's saying, how you think I go to the club and everybody know you my sister and I gotta get in a Malibu? Well, I'll be damned. If that wasn't the most entitled thing I've ever heard in my life. First of all, you're not in the studio. That's hard work. Sitting there trying to, put something together, that's mentals. It's hard. I mean, it's different. Trust me, I know. Okay? So you want her to do all the work, and then you want her to buy you what? A Rolls Royce? I'm not sure. A Bentley? What? A G-Wagon? I'm not. But so here's what Claressa said about that in itself. I don't care how rich I am. I don't owe nobody nothing. If I decide to do for you, help you, you better appreciate it. Ain't nobody obligated to you because y'all came up hard together. I actually busted my ass for my riches. Ran miles, fought men, prayed, trained every day for 3 to 4 years straight. Sacrificed me having a fun childhood. No parties, no liquor, no drugs. Just grit and grind. Just because we family and we had it hard together don't mean I owe you, because I made it. And the truth be told, you can do all the above for your family. Buy cars, houses, food, help with their kids, bills, and guess what? They still will not appreciate it or respect you. If you want to be rich or famous, how about you work for it? Sacrifice your nasty entitlement for a better attitude. And just think, if she's saying this, you can imagine how wicked they attitude is, because in my opinion, you need an attitude adjustment in so many ways. But I know your heart. Okay, I feel it. But it's because you need a little work yourself. So if you saying they need work, I know they off the chain. It says, set your alarm and get up in the morning, and pray. Go out, work, get a job, stop buying liquor, weed, etc. And may you save, and you will save up on money for you a vehicle. No one is entitled to your hard-earned money. This generation just want a handout. And I hate it. It ain't just this generation, baby. This is the nature of people who already don't have anything. That's why when I was when I thought I wanted to be in show business, that didn't last very. I mean, it lasted long enough for me to, be successful and have a successful career doing studio work. But I realized that I'm the one that got all the money. That ain't no fun. If all of us, if only one of us get it out the mud, how unrealistic would it be for me not to think that the ones that's still in the mud wouldn't want me to share with them? You know, and I understand that, and I would to a certain extent. Okay, because to whom much is given, much is required. I can't sit up with all this money around me and not give you nothing, because you're gonna be begging. And that's just what's going on with and that's why, as a people, all of us have talents, gifts. I don't know, you might can sew real good, you might can paint, you might can do other things, you might be a great reader, but we don't pursue those things, and instead we like to take the easy way out a lot of times. And that's why a lot of us are in prison. That's why a lot of us are in jail. I'm not saying all of us, but all of us ain't innocent in there either. And I respect Claressa's work ethic. I respect the grind, because no matter what you do, I know how hard it is to break out amongst and be that one. I was 13 when I had my first hit, and all I know is the expectations for my family was different from me. But you know, they never at least that, not that I remember. I was so young. Not that I remember. But I really don't remember them having expectations, because my upbringing was different. And I came up amongst people who was getting it. It was a different time, you know? So everybody was doing something. If you didn't do something, you felt inadequate. You know, that's why you could have so many people, or like you had family groups like the Barges, or you had people, even if they didn't sing, they wanted to make themselves a group. If they was in church, they made themselves a choir. It was just required that you get the best out of yourself, and I think we've lost that to some degree. So when we have somebody in our families like a Claressa or a Glorilla, we make them responsible. And trust me, that ain't the way any of this works. Okay? I don't know. What y'all think? Tell me. I don't have all the answers, Sway. No, but for real, what y'all think about that? Leave your comments below. So, if you like what you hear, please like, subscribe, and share. Leave your comment about how you think Claressa is going to do in a couple weeks when she have this fight. How you think she's gonna do? Alright. With that being said, if you like what you hear, subscribe, share your channel. I'll see you on the next video.